So, you want to know how to buy a stock on Fidelity? Let me show you. It's really easy. First thing you want to do is go to fidelity.com and log on to your account. You'll be brought to your account portfolio homepage where you'll be able to see how much money you have in the account along with some other metrics, but what we want to do is see how much money we have available to trade. So we're going to go over here to balances. Now you'll see here on the balances page that we have cash available to trade, and in my case this is about $282. If you don't like seeing it here, we can also go to the positions tab and see how much money we have in our core position. In my case, it's SPAXX, and we can see our $282 right here. Now that we know how much money we have available to trade, we can go ahead and proceed with the buying process. Now look, there's a few different ways to do this, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go up here to the Accounts and Trade tab and click on Trade. Like me, you might be asked what account you want to trade with. So go ahead and select the proper account and click Go. You'll be brought here to the trade page where again you can see how much money you have available to trade. Again, in my case, it's about $282. We can also see here at the top that for Fidelity, fractional share trading is also now available. This is something I'm going to take advantage of today. Now it's time to decide what we want to buy. So if you go over to the symbol dialog box, you can click on it and it will show you a list of all your current positions. So if you want to go ahead and purchase something that you already have, all you have to do is click it right here. If not, you can type in a symbol such as Tesla. You can see when you pull up that symbol that it shows you how much money that stock is being traded for at the moment. In this case, Tesla is going for a little bit over $700. Let's take a look at Microsoft. It's currently going for about $289. Just a little bit more than I can afford with my available trading money. So today, I'm going to use the fractional shares functionality that Fidelity offers by buying a little bit more of the VOO, which is Vanguard's S&P 500 Index Fund ETF that's available for trade. And you can see that that's going for just over $400 on the market today. Next, we need to let Fidelity know that we want to buy the shares. So I'm going to click the word buy right here. Then we have two options. We can either buy based on numbers of shares, or we can buy based on numbers of dollars that we have available to trade. If you wanted to buy a certain number of shares, all you would have to do is click on shares and then type the number of shares that you actually want to purchase in the little text box. In my case, I'm going to do it based on dollars so that we can take advantage of the fractional shares functionality that Fidelity offers. So basically, I'm going to buy as much of this as I possibly can with the amount of money that I have available. So I'm going to type in the $282 in the text box, and that'll give us a fraction of VOO, not a full share. Next, we have to tell Fidelity whether or not we want to do this as a market order or a limit order. So in case you don't know, a market order is an order that gets executed at the price of the stock when the market is open. You do need to be a little bit careful though when placing market orders because a lot can happen in a few seconds in the stock market. So let's say, for example, you place an order at $400. A few seconds goes by and then the order gets executed. Well, in that few seconds, the price could change drastically. Your $400 could now be $800. Now this is a rare situation, but it can happen, so you may want to use the limit option, which we'll talk about now. So a limit order is how it sounds. It's a limitation on the amount of money that you're willing to spend on a share of a stock. In the case of buying a stock, if you set a limit order on a buy, you're setting a maximum price that you're willing to pay. Limit orders also have a time constraint, so you can set a limit order to, for example, in this case, expire after a day, or you can set the time to be a little bit longer if you'd like. In my case, however, for this example today, I'm going to go ahead and place a market order because I'm buying fractional shares and I'm only buying based on the amount of dollars that I have. So this is a little bit safer. Although the price could change, it's very unlikely. We're going to go with a market order today. Once you've got all that set up, Fidelity will tell you an estimated order value at the bottom with $0 commission, of course, and we can go ahead and preview our order. Once we place the preview order button, we'll be given a confirmation page where we can make sure everything's correct, and if you're happy with everything, go ahead and click place order. Here we get confirmation that the order was received, and we get a confirmation number just in case we need it. Now in this case, since the market is currently open at the time of recording this video, and we placed a market order, it's most likely already executed. Let's go ahead and view our positions and make sure. So you can see on my positions page that VOO is highlighted in a slight shade of yellow. That indicates that there's been some activity on this position today. And you can see over in the quantity that my quantity is now 5.7. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I didn't point it out, but if you go back and look, it was just above 5. So we've bought a fractional share of VOO today. You can also go to the activity and orders page to see a list of all the transactions that were made recently. And here we can see that our VOO order was actually ordered at the price that we expected. Makes sense. Now, a little disclaimer, there's about 5 other ways to make trades on this Fidelity web app. I'm not sure why they have so many, but this was one way. If you found this video helpful, quick, and to the point, do me a favor and hit that like button down below. It does help this channel out, and I would appreciate it greatly. Also, if you have any advice on how I could make these videos better, let me know down in the comments. Have a good day, everybody.